Welcome back to your daily dose. I'm your host Alize, and this is a daily dose where you already know we stay doing the most. This is welcome back to the second day of the 7 day mental detox. So I want to say that I woke up. I was in a very drowsy state. I've been doing deep sleep meditations. I started yesterday. I've been reaffirming throughout the day. I have affirmations that I say to myself throughout the day. If I wake up, I do it in the morning, then I do it in the afternoon around 3 o'clock, then I do it before bed, and then I fall asleep to deep sleep meditation. Or I'm going to do my 15 meditation today, probably right after I do this video. So I want to say I'm in a very drowsy state. I was up listening to Joseph Murphy, The Power of the Subconscious Mind. And I wanted to talk to you guys about what I call it a detox. Some people will call it a mental diet. So the 7-day mental diet is about throwing out all negativity and thinking only positive thoughts. Because as he says, thoughts are things and they become things. He says, I'm pretty sure that it's probably Emmett Fox. If not, it's probably someone else, but I think it's definitely Emmett Fox. Or they become things. And if you believe that, and it follows that everything in your life today is based on past thoughts you had at some point. Okay. So this mental diet, or mental detox, I like to call it, is very, I feel like it's very important. Because even if you may not be feeling well, or you may not be feeling at your best, a part of you, I was learning this from actually, I think he's a social media influencer. I think his name is Leo. He's really cool. And he was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're going through. You want to get it done. Okay. You don't want to say like, damn, I'm going through this, so this is going to affect how I shouldn't get the things that I need to get done throughout my day. Right. And I feel like when it comes to, he was talking about, instead of saying you don't feel like it, you could say a part of you feels this way, but at the same time, you still can get it done. Okay, a part of me is feeling this way, but I'm still going to do it. It's like today for my affirmations and affirming. I'm not doing this because I want to manifest. I'm doing this to rearrange my thoughts. I did do a 7-day mental detox diet, whatever y'all want to call it. I call it a detox. I did do a 7-day mental detox. I didn't complete it all the way through, so I failed. So this time I am going to definitely complete it. This is my second day. I want to say that, well, thanks, fan. So I want to say that, I woke up in a very, more of a content, state. I want to say I'm a bit, not saying that I'm not affirming, I want to say affirming. I'm not saying that, but I'm, really understanding more of manifestation, what it's about. What is the law of attraction? What is the law of assumption? Are there any points that I have missed? And what are new things that I can learn that will help me on an everyday basis? I'm so used to watching so many manifesting coaches. I'm so used to watching videos. I don't even want to watch no more manifesting videos. I want to watch my own manifesting videos, because I have really great advice that I should listen to on an everyday basis, and I don't like that. So I've decided to really dive deeper into myself, also practicing being alone, being at peace, being within my own comfort zone. I have noticed that, I do want to be alone during this detox. I want to be alone because I want to be able to have mental clarity with myself. And I want to be able to write out all my thoughts. And I do want to actually show you guys. I have written down. What the hell? I have written down a lot of. I think I talked to. Oh wait, I talked to that. I think I told you guys about that yesterday. I did talk to you guys about that. But I did write something down today. So let's go ahead and let's read this, okay? So, here we go. Saturating my mind with nothing but living in the wish fulfilled. I have listened to almost a lot of deep sleep meditation affirmations to the point where I have awakened into another yet drowsy state. And when you are in a drowsy state, that means that the subconscious is wide awake. So it's very important to be mindful of what you're feeding your subconscious mind. You want to make sure that that's why I started to affirm and do my affirmations before I started this video. At the moment, I am too tired to register any thoughts. All I know is more work is to be done. We start another day filled with faith, persistence, and trust within myself and the universe. Although things have been different and have changed in my life, I do feel that things are getting better. I have been wanting to spend more time alone in spirit and really tune into my imagination and tap into my third eye, awakening into the fourth dimension. I am content with how I feel and looking forward to connecting within mind, body, soul, and spirit. It takes time, but things change with persistence. This mental detox is a way for me to get clear with myself and my overall thoughts, to listen and to observe them rather than judge. Reaffirming a new reality changes your overall view on the world and people, most importantly yourself. Well, Alize, we have yet another day to continue down this path and change. Let's start anew. So, as you could see, I do have some affirmations written down. I want to start off. It is, I want to say, I don't want to really, I'll tell you guys my affirmations. I don't mind telling you them. It's normal for me to be fully monetized on YouTube. It's normal for me to be wealthy. It's normal for me to manifest quickly. It's normal for me to be healthy, losing body fat and gaining muscle. It's normal for me to always get what I want. So these are just affirmations that I made up. I decided that instead of, it's okay to look at videos, but I remember watching this one video, and this was practically the last one, I want to say. I did watch another one recently, but it was to not really get me back on track, but it was just more so like, I was like, let me just watch this video. This was before I started my mental detox. And the video said, stop watching so many manifestation videos. You want to know how to definitely manifest by actually applying the laws yourself. You don't want to continuously keep going out there and looking for an answer and searching for it. Not saying that these videos aren't helpful, not saying that my videos are not helpful, but just apply it to your everyday life and as a routine. And I rather actually walk you guys through the 7 days of me applying these, but not even just only, this isn't to manifest. This is just to really rearrange my thoughts. And the reason I started this mental detox was because I was overthinking a lot that was happening in my 3D to the point where I was really questioning myself and questioning my faith and trusting within myself. So I needed to really start this detox. And I said, I need to really spend time with myself. That means reading a few pages of The Power of Awareness. That means, writing out how I'm feeling, understanding my emotions, writing out why am I feeling this at the moment? What is something that I can change? What is something that I can do? I don't just think that a mental diet is just a consistent routine of reaffirming words all day. I don't believe that's what a mental diet is. I feel like a mental diet is really actually taking time to get clear with yourself and get clear with your thoughts and really actually observe your thoughts and know that if you do have negative thoughts, okay, I have this negative thought, but is this true, or is this something that I thought before when this was how I used to think? This was how things were before. Why am I, it's almost like you're actually really having a conversation with your inner self. And I believe that when you start to really ask more questions to yourself and start to say, stop yourself and say, hey, I'm thinking these thoughts. Okay, what can I do to change that? That's why I start to read for example, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. I remember seeing a video, and I didn't watch it, but it said, what's causing your, it said something about your desires is what's making things worse. And when I thought about that, I thought about, I think the first thing the video said before I clicked on it, it was just already like playing a little bit. It said, your imagination is not real, right? And that made me think, like, why is it that something that I'm imagining is not real if I'm creating it and it's becoming my reality, right? And I'm like, what? So at that moment, I thought of Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now. And I remember listening to a video. I was actually listening to it years ago. I want to say about a year ago or so. I was listening to the audiobook, and it was a video. I was listening to the audiobook of Eckhart Tolle, and it was talking about how you want to be able to stay within the present moment and just live within the present moment, because what does exist is what's right here in front of you, right? Which is true. It doesn't mean that you can't manifest, but I feel like sometimes we can take breaks from our manifestation. In other words, meaning we don't always have to think so much about thinking about the manifestation, thinking about it. I got to think about it in order to manifest it. But take a break and say, you know what? I want to do something that's going to make me feel good. I want to do something that's going to bring joy into my life. I want to do something that's going to, whether that's trying out something new, boxing, going to get my nails done, hanging out with my girlfriends, hanging out with the bros, or going to the gym, or just simply going fishing, you know what I'm saying? Or taking a trip, whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. I feel like we don't always have to be in a state of where we have to constantly manifest. I feel like it's more so of, yes, when you do let go, you start to live in the now. You start to live in the present moment. You start to really actually see that what is in front of you right now is really not that bad, and I'm okay. I'm at peace. You don't have to be so constantly we worry ourselves about our manifestations, and that's what brings the resistance, because we're so busy worrying about, okay, I'm not really seeing that the manifestation is here, but I know I can feel that it's on its way. But am I doing something wrong? Then we start to question ourselves, then we start to psych ourselves out, and then we create that resistance. Really, there is no resistance. The resistance is being created by our anxiety. The resistance is being created by our lack of truly understanding ourselves and our true power of who we are. We are not human beings. We are spiritual beings. This is nothing but a vessel, and I will say it again because it is, but that doesn't mean to not take care of the body, but that's for another video. But this is nothing but a vessel. This is just the shell. Who we are is really who we are is within ourselves, like, our mind, body, soul, spirit, etc. So this isn't rocket science. It's, this is something we've known. So I feel like when you're on a mental diet, you are you're writing more to yourself. You're learning yourself. You're understanding yourself. Yesterday, I came out of a deep meditation. I felt good, and I decided to watch some 90s cartoons, Rocko's Modern World. I watched Invader Zim. I watched things that brought out my inner child. I watched things that made me laugh, made me smile, Were there things that was irritating me throughout the day? Yeah, it was hot, and I don't like heat. That really irritates me. I get upset. But at the same time, I didn't allow that to, cloud whatever I was, thinking, like far as, okay, I'm feeling a little frustrated. I'm a little irritated right now, but I'm not going to allow that to cloud my overall judgment of my life that is ahead of me, that I know I see it and I feel it and it's already here. Okay. So I feel like you're just diving deeper into a new world. You don't want to stay in the same world when you're manifesting. You don't want to, but you also don't want to do it to the point where you're asking yourself, am I doing this right? We find ourselves asking over and over again, am I manifesting right? Am I doing this right? Am I doing this wrong? And I remember I watched a video weeks ago. Nothing is going to mess up your manifestation. The only thing that will mess up your manifestation, and I said this in a video before, is that you no longer wanting it, and you just dropping it all together and saying, fuck it, I don't care, I'm over it. That is the only thing that's going to stop it. But if you firmly say this is what you want, because I have gone back over what I've wanted. I've gone back. I've asked myself, is this what I want? I don't know what I want. And then I find myself getting mad, reacting. But now I'm understanding that, okay, if I see things that I don't like, this is just the bridge of incidents that is leading me up into the wish fulfilled. This is nothing. This is just a boo-boo. Like I said in my last video, this is nothing that's going to cause, this is not affecting my manifestation. Even if you do, like for example, when you're applying the law of assumption and the law of attraction do differentiate from each other, but they are similar because you can still affirm and utilize these certain techniques for the law of attraction and for the law of assumption. So watch my law of attraction and versus law of assumption video. I talk about that in there. And how Neville Goddard, he was talking about how you want to complete your aim. Going back to what I was going to say, your aim is the subconscious aim. Now see, I hear so many people saying that life is hard, it's not going to be easy and this and that. I no longer believe that. I believe that life is actually a walk through the park. And the reason I say that I'm now believing that is because when you start to walk by faith and you start to really say, like when you speak these things into existence, you're speaking this on your overall life. You're putting this on you. You're putting your shit on hold. When people say it's going to be hard, it's hard. I'm tired of hearing life is hard. Life is hard. Despite what we go through, majority of what the thoughts that what has led us up to the point is what we have thought. It's just what it is. Okay. It's like the same thing when Bob Proctor was talking about this rest in paradise. Bob Proctor had said, when you always point out the negative things inside of a person, you're going to continue to get that because you're focusing on the negative things in that person. You're not focusing on the good parts of who this person can actually be. A lot of people who are realistic are going to look at this and say, oh, well, you're focusing on the idea of what this person can be. But let me ask you this. What if people say that about you? How do you feel when people say that you can't change? How do you feel when people say that you're not capable of doing something, or you've been the procrastinator, or you're the black sheep of the family, or, oh, you can't do this because you've done this before, but you've actually decided to create new habits to change. But people are not focusing on that. They're continuously focusing on the lack of who you are or who you once were and the things that you once did, to the point that you're going to keep on creating the same shit over and over again and acting out. How would you feel if that was you? Sometimes we have to ask ourselves, let me put myself in this other person's shoes. When I was telling my friend about my ex-girlfriend, I was talking about how the things that she had did to me. But why did she do those things to me? Was it because I didn't have no fucking boundaries? Was it because I didn't love myself or respect myself? These are things that we have to ask ourselves, okay? I don't care if you want to manifest. I don't care if you want to manifest being with anyone in the world, or if you want to manifest $1 million, or if you want to manifest this and people are telling you that, okay, this is not possible and it can never happen, because those people are only saying it because they have not applied the law themselves, and they have not went on a mental detox. They have not decided to go on a mental diet and actually change their view and actually change their conception of themselves and their overall view of the rest of the world. When you are going through this 7-day mental diet, you're going to see that you're going to want to be alone, and you're going to want to really sit with yourself and really go deep into who you are. And then you're going to find yourself not wanting to give yourself to the rest of the world. This is the 2nd day for me. And I don't find myself wanting to give myself to the rest of the world, because when I am focusing on creating things and I'm focusing on ideas and I'm focusing on, even like with my channel, being as consistent as posting every day throughout the 7 days, this will actually change my overall view of how I see myself and how I can be more consistent, because now that I'm actually doing it and I'm applying it and I'm changing those small habits that I once was doing before, I am actually going to create more better opportunities for myself, and more things are going to come my way because I'm actually changing I'm changing the overall routine that I have that I am used to doing on an everyday basis. So it's really diving more deep into yourself and really understanding the power that you have, and knowing that, yes, You are the creator of your own reality, whether you believe this or not. You don't have to believe in manifestation to manifest. You're manifesting every day. You saying you're broke is a manifestation. I get tired of hearing people saying that things are high. This is what's happening. That's what's happening. Because the more you pay attention to it and the more you don't change it, the more you're going to stay in it. If you want it to change, then just change it. But the first thing you have to start by changing is your mindset. And unless you change your mindset and unless you start to actually take those steps towards changing your overall view, then you're going to consistently manifest the things that you do not want in your reality. And I'm learning that as even feeling in the state. Let me tell you guys something. You do not have to be happy to manifest. Your manifestation does not have to come to you with you being happy and being no, your manifestation will simply come to you with you just having faith. You could be upset, you could be mad, you could be going through something, but you could still tell yourself, even though I'm going through this, even though I'm upset, even though some things are going on in my life right now that I don't like, I still have faith. And as long as you still have faith and you are consistent and you persist in that, then you definitely will see results. Okay? So I did write out things. This is my manifestation book. This is my notes. I wrote this out. I actually write in the color pink. I love writing in that color. It could be pink or purple, whatever. But I love writing in this color because it just, I love it. It's a very vibrant color to me. So I have learned on my second day of my detox that there is a lot of things on far as within myself that I am changing. My attitude towards myself and very much towards others. And sometimes I like to stay within myself, not because I'm being an asshole or because I don't like anyone, but because I really just need time to really just take a step back and adjust. And sometimes that's the push that we need, So, yeah, this was a 7-day, I wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you guys are doing the challenge, let me know how you guys are feeling on your second day of the 7-day mental detox. Let me know what are the new things that you guys are knowing. And also, guys, take breaks. Remember to take a break when you're manifesting. You don't always have to think about it, because sometimes I get tired of having my mind just go straight to my manifestations. I get tired of it. I just want to just sit and enjoy the present moment and just be happy. So do something that's going to make you happy, regardless of what that may be, Like I said, just, enjoy this time, enjoy the process, and there's more to go. So we're going to really do this and we're going to complete this goal. All right. I love you guys. Also, before I go, if there's also, remember on the 7-day mental diet, if there's things that you don't like in your reality that you see, don't react to it. Don't react, because I'm not reacting either. I might see things and I might be like, damn. But then I tell myself, no, I need to just go back within, keep working, and do all that. You don't have to do what I'm doing. I'm just doing this because I feel like meditation will help get clarity with thoughts. Affirming is definitely going to be a repetition to then create a dominant thought within the subconscious, okay? And an overall dominant thought that will help me to, think more positive and be more optimistic about the things that I am creating. And also writing to myself helps me to understand myself and understand my thoughts, my feelings, and my emotions. And also talking to myself, because I do. So I talk to myself because it helps me to decide and make decisive choices that I need to make on an everyday basis. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace.